Paul Deliwala from Titan Motorsports, Jim from Crown INEOS.
How you doing?
Can you tell us a little bit about the dealership, what areas you serve?
Yes, Crown. Right now we're in St. Petersburg, Florida, and what we serve is the northern and central parts of Florida, all the way up to Naples.
Go over a brief history of INEOS. How did it come to be? I mean, this is something that's like a brand new brand.
Yeah,
would love to know more about it.
INEOS is actually a global company, so it's been around for a long time. It's been around since 1998. It actually is a chemical and oil and gas company, and they have multiple. It's made up of 36 different companies, and the chemical company actually makes a lot of the stuff for the plastics and stuff for our vehicles right now. So he's always had an interest in vehicles, and that's how pretty much all this started. So the gentleman's called, his name is Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and he actually came up with the idea for a vehicle in a pub called Grenadier in the UK. So that's actually how the name all started for this type of vehicle. It all really started with the Defenders when they decided to kind of change the style of the car. He really didn't want that to happen. So he tried to get the design from them and work with them on it, or convince them to do it, I should say, and they wouldn't do it. So after some sort of back and forth, I believe they tried suing him a few times for trying to make his own design, because he decided to make his own brand, to make this what he wants. And it really is based off of that design, but he just put everything that he knows that into the vehicle and the Grenadier, that it makes it the best in all aspects of it, and any issues that the Defender might have had, he tried adjusting toward that. Yeah,
you could tell like everything in this car is like thought out, and it's methodical. Like, go about like how if you got dirt in the car, like going out mudding, or and you were filthy, and you're like, oh, you go back and you're like, okay, well, I got to go to an event later, but how do I clean this?
Yeah, this car, it's made to hose down. You can hose the whole thing down if you want to. All the console and everything there is all water resistant. It's got drain plugs in the front, in front of the front seats and in front of the back seats, so you can let go of the water, let all the water out. Or if you decided to try to go through a big puddle of water, and water seems to get into the, it's got the drain plugs to get it out. So he really did make that for those reasons as well, and other things too. Kids and the interior. It's Ricardo seating, so that's you can get it in a cloth or a leather version, and it's it's stain resistant, very strong, tough fabric.
Yeah. I can't wait to get mine, so it'll be exciting. So, yeah. Is it true that the name came up with the Grenadier came up with like over a drink or something in a pub?
Yes. So he actually that's where the idea, where he always wanted to do this, but the idea of talking and coming up with the plan to make this happen was in a pub called the Grenadier. So he decided to keep that name, and then he actually let it out to the public to agree to see if he needs to change it or not, and they liked the idea, so that's how that stuck.
Nice. Tell us what year did this, when did that start? What year was that?
So all this really started happening around 2018 is when he really started going full swing on this vehicle. So
and the first deliveries happened in the UK, correct?
Yes, it was first happened in the UK. It's been out for about a year and a half, 2 years right now in Australia, UK, so in Europe side of things. So there's been a lot of testing that was done with this vehicle. It's been around for a while, so he really wants to make sure there is not going to be any kind of issues or anything that when people are getting these cars.
So he did from thought to finished production very quick in a brand new application, pretty much.
Absolutely. Yeah, he used the best of the engineers. He used the best design teams, and he made the solid beam axle was actually from a company called Carrera that makes them for tractors and stuff, and he just wants everything to last for a very long time. He made this thing to last.
So how did he come up with the engine? He contacted BMW and said, I want something, or, you know, how did that
So the
happen?
main reason for that is the way that all kind of came together is that he wanted to use an engine that was known to be a good engine, and that the engineers can actually tweak to make this vehicle do what it needs to do. So it does have more torque, and the B58 3.0 liter turbo is, as you know, a very durable and easily tuned engine, and that's really how it all started.
Yeah, we make over 1,200 horsepower in our race car. So
Yeah.
I think, and it's the same engine platform and everything. So when we looked at it, we're like, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah,
What the functions and things are. Even if you want just a little bit more power, it's the easeability of it in the aftermarket will be there, I feel.
Absolutely. And the Z4 Trans that it has in it, like these are things that these higher end, larger vehicles already have, and again, for that reason, because they know it's something that's durable.
Yeah. Where is the INEOS manufactured, and how did he come apart getting this plant that he has?
So it's called it's a town called Hambach in France, and it actually used to be the old. They were making a factory for a Mercedes for the smart car, and they never really finished it. So he ended up taking that facility, and the reason, not only because of that, obviously I had already the foundation set for it, but it also because it also came up with 600 acres of extra land, and he did that for expansion. So he's ready for this vehicle to really take off and become something big, and so far what we've been hearing has been great.
Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. It doesn't sound like, right?
Absolutely
I mean,
not.
he's not going to run out of money here. This is not one of those I'm looking for money kind of guys.
No,
right?
absolutely not. He already put $2.5 billion into this thing to make this work, and he's the type of person that's really gonna when he starts something, wants to do something, he really wants to be the best of it. He's part of Formula the F1. He's got cycling teams, football teams. He's all into sports, sailing, and he's very, very competitive, and again wants to be the best and wants to give everybody the best as well.
Yeah, it's like it all started from someone saying no to someone that you shouldn't say probably no to.
Yeah.
And, that's probably why he's like extra motivated when he's like, I can make that better. Just let me have it. And they're like, no, we're going to throw it in the trash. And he's just going to be like, I'm going to make it better, and you guys can try and stop me.
And that's how, and he's already came up with, there's another version, a Quartermaster, which is like the truck, pickup truck version, kind of a half and half thing going on. So that's supposed to be hopefully coming out in a year or so. So he's got, there's plenty of room for expansion for this.
And is there any other engines that are available, like in other parts of the countries or world?
So I know they have a diesel version in Europe. I don't know if that's going to come out here. I haven't heard anything about that. So, but they do have a different a diesel version as well.
So can you go over like possibly the different models or trims and maybe some pricing of the ones that are available in the U.S. and how do you go about ordering them as well?
Sure. There's actually 3 different ways you can do this. You can actually do it from a base standpoint, so which starts around 72,000, and then you can add options. It comes with standard, engine, the utility trim, obviously the things that need to be, but you can add and take away things that these other 2 versions or additions that we have, which is the Trial Master and the Field Master, and both of those trims for the Trial Master, it's more geared toward the outdoors, makes it look a little, beefier. It comes with the raised air intake that has on the right side of the vehicle on the front, and then it comes with the Bridgestone KO2 tires, which are a little wider tires. There's different options you can get with the actual wheels. You can actually get steel wheels or alloy wheels. They have them 17s or 18-inch wheels. On the Fieldmaster side of it, it does come with different kinds of features. So it does only come with the 18-inch alloys right now that you can get with it. You can either pick the 2 different types of tires with it. It comes with the leather trim, which there's 2 versions of the leather trim. There's just a black, and then there's a black and a gray 2-tone, which is really nice. And both versions come with the leather. It comes with the heated seats. You can get it with the utilities side of it. It's an option if you start to build it from the way you want to. But those are some of the options that comes with the two things. There's Safari windows, which is the two. They have two Safari windows that's above you. That's really cool feature that everybody seems to like. That does come standard on one edition. That's the Field Master. So what you can actually do is you can actually go online at Crown INEOS Grenadier.com, and you can actually put in an order through there, or even build a quote. Just ask you for some information, just to kind of email, phone number, name, and then you can go through the whole list, and it's really fun to kind of do. And a lot of people build that stuff, and if anybody needs help with it, they can always contact us, and we walk through everything with you and explain what all these items do and all these different costs of it. It's all shown to you right now online as well. So right now the only way to do it is to order online. If you were to do it with us, that would have us, we're able to look at a portal that actually can change things and do things a little bit easier for people, and really give them the confidence that they need. They can come see us at the store however they want to do it.
Thanks for coming out and bringing some cars here for like a lot of the locals and customers to test drive.
We appreciate you letting us use the facility. It's been great. It's been great to walk around your store and meet a lot of different clients, and hopefully it works out for both of us.
Yeah, it's been good to put it on the lift and to see what Titan can possibly do here in the near future for aftermarket performance, as well as some other things we have possibly working on to cater to this market.
Absolutely, there's plenty of options there right now that people are asking about that I think they're going to need. So yeah, it'd be definitely nice to see you guys come up with some stuff.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.